Big Thumb, no, is that really what they're called? Yep. Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. New day, new tumbler project. I'm back to testing out my super fast cuppinator. My Cuppinator Mini Ultimate. You can see the cup, you just can't see much of the machine back here. I will be using the fact that it goes so fast, up to 20. I know it's a little loud. I apologize for that. That's just how hard the motor has to work to make it go that fast. And I want to try my Crackle-hol method. This started as a waterfall rain method, and then I discovered that if I took a glow-in-the-dark sublimation tumbler, sprayed a couple layers of matte clear spray on it, the Rust-Oleum matte clear, and then did the waterfall and rain technique and used a heat gun on it, I got crackles. So that's what I'm going to try and do here. You may recognize the Seahorse. I sublimated this in a different video. If you haven't seen that video, I will link to it below. It was the video in which I tested out my new tumbler press from the Heat Press company, and I made this so that I could do this video a little later on and test out this other machine I have, which spins really fast. So here's what we're gonna do. Caribbean, that's gonna go first. That's this one. And then this one is gonna go second. That's Arctic. And then this one will be third. That's metallic blue. And this one will be fourth. That's turquoise. And finally, this is the gentian. In this order, going down the cup, I'm not doing stripes, but I'm doing general areas. As always, I start by flooding the cup with isopropyl alcohol first, and then I drop on my colors, and then I will hit it with my embossing heat gun, and we will see if we get crackles or not. You can hear this at full sound because I'm speaking now. I can't turn it down separately, but as soon as I start the process, I will make this sound much smaller. Okay, let's see if we get crackles. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to let this finish drying, and then we're going to come back and go on to the next step. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back. This has a nice layer of resin on it. There's nothing mixed into it. I am now going to draw on it. I was going to do this straight onto the alcohol inks because I know the markers will work on alcohol. I tested it on the bottom and they worked fine. But if I make a mistake and I want to clean it off, I might end up hurting the alcohol inks as well as trying to take the marker off. So the resin is there to protect it. This way I can wipe off the marker if I screw up and it won't affect the alcohol ink. So I have out two chrome pens. This one, they're both called Big Thumb chrome markers. This one is 3mm wide tip and this one is 1. And then I have a gold version and this size is, it's called Pen Touch. And this is also 1mm. I'm just going to color this in. This isn't the last thing I'm going to do. After I get this all covered up with silver and gold, then I'm going to do something else. So I will hopefully not do a terrible job We know I'm not a fine artist. We know that. I don't have a sure hand or a steady hand, as you can already tell. Hey everybody, we're back. We are returning to the land of stickles. I have my big box of stickles and other assorted things, but I'm using stickles for this. I think for the body of the Seahorse, I'm going to use one particular color. This is called Confetti. It's actually a mixture of a bunch of different colors, and I have two of them, so I should have plenty to get my Seahorse colored. And then for the flowers, I'm going to do a combination of colors for the petals, and I have two different greens for the leaves. Our Seahorse has dried, so now it's time to move on to the florals, and I'm just going to whip through these. Hopefully I'm going to use two different greens for the leaves and these three colors for the petals, and we'll just keep going and then we'll be done. I love doing this. I love the effect of using stickles, but it is a slightly time-consuming process. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to let it dry again. This is going to be another overnight proposition, and then we will come back and put a layer of resin on it and see where we are.